everybody and welcome. My name is Kiara and today I'm going to be guiding you through a quad flexibility class that is going to lead us into some really fun back bends. So this class is going to be for all levels, but there's going to be something for everybody. Your quads might be nice and loose, your quads might be kind of tight, your quads might be any variation of the two. I just ask that you just meet your body where you are and work through these stretches as you see necessary. If you start to feel this in the knee or in the low back, try to back off a little bit and we'll find more active flexibility as we go through here. Just a quick little thing before we get started. The quad muscles are these really large muscles in the thighs. The cool thing about the quads is that they are a hip flexor. Now, why would they be a hip flexor if they're the legs? Because we need this in order to flex the hips. When you flex, you bring two things closer to one another. So when you think, hip flexor, it's actually a lot of core muscles, it's a lot of leg muscles to make the leg be able to do that. It's also a key component in walking, running, etc. Just some other things to keep in note is that if you start to feel any kind of like tingly or itchy sensations around the kneecaps, just take a step back, take a break, because when we start to feel those kinds of itchy sensations when we get into a lot of the deeper stretch, it means that we're making little micro tears in the legs, which is not something to be like, oh my god, but you should take a break, back off a little bit, find some active flexibility, which means that you squeeze the muscle and then equally distribute that stretch throughout the leg. I like to think of the middle of the muscle to kind of like stretch out the leg rather than just pulling at the insertion and origin points of that quad muscle, okay? A little sciencey, all that stuff. One more thing, hit the bell, like, subscribe, all that nonsense, and then let's get started. So we're gonna take the hammock and place it behind our backs into a back wrap. So the hammock is going to rest at the shoulder blades. You don't want this in the armpits, you want this in the shoulder blades. You're more secure there and it's gonna be way more comfortable, trust me. So we're gonna take ourselves down, bend into our knees, coming underneath your hammock's rig points, extend long through the legs, extend through the arms, and reach. That is a lovely stretch. All right, let's lean over to the right hand side. Inhale through the center, exhale to the left side. Good, all the way back to center, hands find the hammock. We're gonna palm it and then just gently slide down. Nice, lift on up, chin to your chest. Take the arms all the way up. Exhale over to the right side. Take your right hand down, extend the left arm over just a little bit more. Nice, all the way up. Opposite side. Good, drop the arm down and extend over with the right. Nice, all the way back to center. Hands palm the hammock and just gently fold. Good. Back all the way up, rolling up chin to chest slowly. Right hand is up on the fabric. Grab your foot and hold here. You can continue to lift up through the hips and try to take that foot towards your seat. Now, if you're already struggling, maybe you grab a strap today, maybe you grab like a tie or a scarf to kind of like wrap that around your leg to kind of find that pull. And keep it handy and nearby if that's what you need, because we're going to revisit that a lot. Nice. We're going to start to drop the knee down, bend into your front leg, and lean forward. Now, we're here. Now, if that's a little bit too much, you can always just kind of ease off here. But we want to get that nice quad stretch. Now, pulling deep into the belly. See if you can get that heel closer to your seat. and really lift and pull up through that side body muscle. Nice. We're going to start to lean forward, press the hand in. Maybe this is enough for you. Make sure you're keeping your heel, the one that's in front, pressed down into the ground. No lifting here, please. Press it down into the ground. And then if you like, you can begin to bend backwards and feel this really big hip stretch. You're going to feel this in your psoas muscle. You start to feel this in your knee, you need to start squeezing things, like squeezing your quad muscles. Good. Back to center. Drop the leg down. Hands palm the hammock. Press the hips forward. Nice. Lean back. Keep the 90-degree angle in your back leg. Just press yourself back as if we're in like an Anjaneyasana in yoga. Nice. Into your chest, bring yourself on up, extend the legs nice and long, flex through the left leg, take the hammock in front of you. You can kind of find yourself in this kind of wrap or a push grip, doesn't matter. Exhale, fold over the leg. Nice. Set the right leg down, press the hips forward, pull onto the fabric. Maybe we're here. Maybe we have the hips pressed forward, or maybe we lean back slightly. Now, not our hugest back bend here because we're still warming up. We still have that work to do, but we're just kind of finding our way here. Good. And back to center. Take the hammock back behind you. Come up onto the back ball of the foot and lift up. Hammock behind the back. We'll take the arms all the way up into a lunge position. Nice. Straighten out both legs, rotate, all 10 toes facing forward, arms out to the sides, and just gently begin to fold. And if you like, you can catch the hands on the way down and fold a little bit deeper. Or you can just kind of forgo the hammock altogether. It's up to you. Nice. And if you like, you could do like a little bend side to side, sort of like a Skandasana-esque. Also interesting to kind of see where you're putting the weight in your feet while you're here. Think the outside edges. Find the role that your heels have when you bear weight. Kind of neat. All right, straighten the legs, nice and long through the torso. Push out through the head, pull through the core, take the arms up. Good. Exhale, slide the arms down. Step yourself back in, take the hammock back behind your back into that back wrap, and then rest once more. Extend the legs forward, take the arms all the way up, deep breath. Nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our right leg into the hand and lift. Try to lift the hips up and hold here. Yet again, if that's a little too much for you, please feel free, grab that strap, wrap it around the leg, and then hold here. Maybe it's a good time for you to pause the video, get yourself settled, and just pop right back in. Nice. Hand finds the hammock. We're going to lean forward, holding on to the leg. Yet again, maybe we're here, maybe we're here. We're going to try to get that close as we can to our seat. And you can kind of play with the variation of the flexed foot and the pointed foot. Nice. We're going to lean forward, remembering to keep the heel down. And if you like, you can kind of lean back on that one. Nice. Release. Drop the knee. Coming up a little bit, resetting that low back. Just press the hips forward. Good. We're going to come up just a little bit, keeping that 90-degree angle, and then we're just going to lean back a little bit. But feel free if you need to, press the hips forward just a little bit. Work with your low back. Keep that front left heel pressing down into the mat. And you can really feel all the neck muscles that are stretching here. Good. Take yourself all the way up. We're going to put weight into that front left foot, and then pick ourselves on up, high lunge position. Good. And then we're going to take ourselves forward once more. Towel 10 toes facing forward. We're going to take the hammock in front of us. Slide the hands down. If you didn't quite catch that wrap, hammock is in front. We're going to wrap the arms around once and slide them down. Extend the arms. Nice. So depending on how your shoulders feel, we're going to go as deep or shallow as you'd like. Maybe you're parallel with the ground. Maybe this is good enough. Maybe you want to kind of press into your shoulders, pressing them down. Maybe you want to let your head kind of rest down as you press here. It's up to you. Nice. We're going to bend into the elbows. Keep a nice bend in those knees. Seat your seat back. And then gaze up. Good. Push it forward. Cat-like spine this time. Keep a gentle micro bend. Pull up into the belly. Push the hands down. Puff up into the back of the heart. Nice. And we'll begin to roll all the way up. Take the feet together. Release the hands. Shake them out. All right. So we're going to take the hammock back behind us once more into sort of like a back wrap, but we're not going to lean into it, so it really doesn't matter the placement. We're going to begin to slide our hands up, but we're going to do it in a reverse the roof grip. So instead of having that regular grip, we're going to switch our grip. So holding it like so, catch the thumbs, hold, and slide it on up. Elbows are going to wrap in. So quick gaze at your thumbs. Thumbs should be pointing down at you because you're the human. Thumbs pointing down at you. We're going to lift up onto the toes, bring the legs a little bit closer together, elbows in. Lift up through the chest, exhale, roll as if you're rolling over a barrel. Nice candy cane-like spine. And if you like to challenge yourself, you can kind of press the arms forward and kind of find that balance here. Good. And then slide yourself on down. If you ever feel a little dizzy, a little lightheaded, you can always come back to that back wrap. Here we are. Okay. So going a little bit deeper. So we're going to take our left leg into the hammock. Now you can do this like so, or you can take the right hand nice and low. You can hold on to your left foot with your left hand and then begin to bring that in. Now, if you ever lose your balance and fall, because we've all been there at one point or another, don't go grabbing for the hammock, grab for the floor. And that's why I highly recommend having some kind of a padded floor, a soft floor underneath you, because when you are working with a hammock, there is a possibility that you can fall. So that's why soft floors are highly recommended. So if you do lose your balance, go for the floor, because the floor stays the same. The floor doesn't move. The hammock is going to move, and then you might trip and fall. So as we're here, we're going to bend into our knees. Just kind of sit back into this a little bit. Nice. Lift on up. Deep breath. And exhale, slide back. Inhale, deep breath, standing on up. And exhale, slide on back. Good. Take it on up. Slide the hands up. This is still a raise the roof type grip. Holding on here. We're going to extend the back leg. We're going to lift up through our front. If you want a little bit more, you can back bend here. When you're ready, you can set that leg right back down. Little shake out through the fingers. Okay, we're going to come down onto the mat. So you can walk yourself down here onto the leg, take yourself all the way down. And let's just bring it in. Nice long leg, extend it back, lean back into it a little bit. If you're really feeling the splits, you can go for the splits, up to you. Just bring it back in. Good. Bend into the knees, gaze up, drop your seat. Good. All the way up, knee to knee. Little fold here. Good. Send it back behind you. Keep the bend in the front leg first, and then begin to straighten back. Good. All the way back here. Bend, knee to knee. Drop the hips. Good. Lift it up, knee to knee. Fold. Nice. And long with that back left leg. Keep the bend in the front leg. And then you can straighten back. Hands move back slightly. Fold. Good. And then all the way back forward. So we're going to drop the knee down. And then we're going to take your right leg down onto the ground. Straighten the back leg. Gaze forward. Nice. Little bend into that knee. If you like, you can kind of sit a little bit closer to the ground. Gaze forward. Good. Knees in, one towards one another. Extend the left leg out. Both hands are down onto the ground. We're going to go for an inner thigh stretch here. Good. Lifting on up. Walk yourself up here. Holding onto the hammock. Your right arm up and over, holding onto that hammock. Get that QL. Quadratus lumborum. This is my gift to you. This is the stretch for your low back. Of course, there's like a million of them, but this is my favorite. All sorts of variations of the QL. Take it forward. You can have that hammock at the ankle. We're just going to fold gently over that leg. Nice. Okay. Bring it on up. We'll do something fancy. Catch the back of the knee. Good. Lift on up. Take the right leg up and over. And sit into the hammock. Ta-da! And you can take it right back up. Okay. So we're going for the right leg now. So however you got into that hammock before, you're going to be doing that again. So the left hand is going to hold low on the hammock. You're going to grab your right foot. Take the right foot in to the hammock. And then we're just going to face on forward. Nice. All right. We made it. So bend. Both knees. Weight is into that front right heel. And then bring it up. So yes, weight stays in that front right heel. Send everything back. We're not trying to blow our kneecap out, right? All the way up. Ha. And then back. Good. Take it on up. So extend that leg nice and long. Bend into the knee. You can stay here, or if you like, we're in that raise the roof grip. So the thumbs, if you point them, they're pointing down towards you. Lift on up. And if you like, you can give that little back bend here. Up to you. Okay. So releasing the low back just a little bit. We're going to take our hands off. We're going to walk ourselves down to the mat. And here we are. We're going to drop our hips down, gaze forward. Exhale, take knee to knee. Fold over the left leg. Nice. Extend the right leg back. And if you like, you can find that split pose. Same thing. Good. Knee to knee, drop the hips, gaze up. Good. Knee comes forward even more. Fold, straighten out to your left leg. Small little micro bend in that knee. Good. Nice and straighten, send it back. Good, and if you like, you can go for that split. One last time, knee comes forward, not all the way forward, drop it down, drop the hips, gaze forward. Knee to knee, straighten out your front left leg, fold. Good, bend into the knee, extend the back leg. And if you went for that split, you go for the split. Good. Soften here. We're going to take that right leg down to the mat. Find ourselves in this little position right here. And just fold. Sort of like a pigeon-esque thing. You can kind of bend and straighten into the leg, whatever feels good. Nice, we're going to just pull up a little bit. We're going to extend nice and long through our right leg. Find ourselves with a little inner thigh stretch. This is another one of those where you can kind of feel the inner knee. You have to kind of mindfully bring yourself to find the inner thigh muscle that is stretching here. Nice work. Slowly, you're going to bend into that knee. Catch it, pick it up. One more time, all the way up. We're going for that QL stretch. Hammock is at the ankle. Take the left arm up and over. Good. Catch the back of the knee, pick the left leg up and over, maybe drop down to the knees, flip the hair back, and then come up into a seat. You want to try that again? The right leg is on, right? Surrender your weight into the hammock, right leg up, catch the backs of the knees, sink down, hair back, and up. All right. And release it. So we're going to go even deeper into the quad muscles here. Be very, very careful. This is where we're kind of getting into back bends a little bit more. This is where you'll kind of really see your practice shine through. If you're not at this stage, don't worry about it. You can get there eventually. Just work with what you have. Always do a little bit, just err on the side of caution, okay? So we're going to start by taking our leg shocker into the hammock. Let's start with the right leg this time. Same thing, whatever you have to do to get here. So we're gonna go for dancer pose. This is a fun one. We're gonna do some fun variations from here. So dancer pose, with the right leg on. We're gonna slide the hands down and just push away, just opening up through the hands. The thumbs are caught here, so we're really opening up through the chest. Good. And then bring it on back. Little tuck forward of that pelvis, just reset the back really quickly. Good, and let's do that again. Open on up. You can keep the leg bent if you like. You can straighten it back, whatever floats your boat. And breathe. Good. and back to center, a little tuck forward of that pelvis. Now, we're going to slide the hands down behind us, raise the roof grip, pull the leg in, Did you do it? Did you fall out? You having fun? The biggest thing here is to have fun, okay? Form over flexibility. And what I don't want to see while you're here is this. Ah! No, none of that. You want to have a nice straight moving back and up. Not this. Besides, it's really hard to hold yourself there. Not this. This is nice. I want this, okay? So, if you're not there already, let's try it again. You can work with sliding the hands down the hammock as well to kind of find like a really fun balance. So you can pull up here, and if you like, you can kind of slide the hands down the hammock. But just try your best, have fun. Okay, take the foot down. We're just gonna find a really quick cat stretch just to reset our back. Push into the hammock. Arch, or not arch, concave your spine. Whew, that is good. All right, we're just gonna find our way back with the left leg in. Holding on. Same thing. You can really kind of start with that bend, send it back, or you can open on up, extend through the leg, lift with the chest. Good. And bring it back. Let's do that again. Send it back. Ah. Good. Tuck pelvis forward, reset the back, exhale, ha. So we're moving into the dancer stretch. Nice firm foundation, slide the hands down and open on up here. Nice firm line, straight line, not out to the side, but sending everything back. Good. Take it down. A little shake out through the hands. A little bit of a wiggle. Let's do that again. Go as shallow or as deep as you like. All right, if you want a little bit more time, pause the video. If not, we are moving on. Hammock is at the back. Just rest here for a second, decompress the low back, let the arms rest, and let's hang out here. Get knees knocked together, just kind of rest here for a second. Maybe you take the hands back behind the hammock and you take just a little bit of a breather. Alright, this is for my people who can get their foot to their head. You don't have to be that person just yet. You can kind of play with the pose, see what works, makes you happy, all that stuff. But this is going to be, we're going in that direction of foot making contact with the head. Form over flexibility. Ego takes a back seat on this one, okay? So, we're going to take our left leg onto the fabric. We're holding on in the raise the roof grip. So the thumbs point down and we're here. We're gonna bend into both knees. Maybe this is where we stay. Maybe we can start to kind of take the head back a little bit. And we're gonna slide on down and touch the foot to the head. Now, if you like, you can start to elongate the front leg to find a little bit of a split here. Kind of fun. Pull yourself up when you're ready. And we will do the opposite foot as well. So, opposite leg, in, facing forward, bending into both knees. Maybe this is like, that's the place. Otherwise, drop back. One side's tighter than the other. And then, if you like, you can lengthen out that leg. I'm probably off of camera now. And when you're done with that, you can come right on up. Some little variations that are fun in that place is if you can actually lift up one of the legs, like so. I'll show you. You can go for a little spin. Aha! And of course, do that with both legs. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. We're just going to, don't skip this part, we're just going to take ourselves into a back lean. Let ourselves rest under our hammock's rigging points, and then just drop the tailbone down. Get a nice long stretch here. It's important to reset yourself after you back bend, because if you don't, you can leave class eventually with an anterior tilt, which is kind of like you popping your booty back. Lots of us have that naturally, and the body is shaped like an S, a very soft S. Differently if you have scoliosis or whatnot. Fun fact, if you're over the age of 30, you have a 70% chance of having scoliosis. I was like, oh, I probably don't have it. I definitely do. So from here, we'll shake out through the seat. Good. Take it up. Cat pose to reset. Hands grabbing onto the fabric in a push grip. We're going to bend into the knees and then curve the back. Nice. Lift on up. Don't change anything with the hands, just slide them up. So your thumb should be pointing down the entire time. Good. Bend into the knees, arch into the back, pull down. Good. And then when you're ready, coming on up. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. I just love, love, love seeing all the people who are watching my videos. For those who leave little likes and little comments, it really means a lot. I hope that you are feeling really stretchy and really flexible now, and that you are able to add some little fun things into your practice. Then yet again, please hit the bell, hit subscribe, hit like, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.